Up next at noon, right here on WJZ.
President Obama unveils his latest proposal to close the detention center at Guantanamo Bay. I'm Mark Albert at the White House with more on how some in Congress vow to block the plan.
And it's a soggy start to your Tuesday, and there's more rain in the forecast. First Warning Weather is tracking it all.
A grease fire that starts in this ground floor apartment heads straight up, leading to rescues and a teen hospitalized. I'm Mike Hsu. This story next.
Searching for a gunman who shot 2 seniors in West Baltimore. The latest on the suspect and the victims. Eyewitness News is next.
Gitmo gone?
This is
the president's plan to
TV. Baltimore.
In your community, where you live. Now, it's WJZ.
See, sometimes she can get on like a on their website, like on a
This is WJZ TV. Baltimore.
In your community, where you live. Now, it's WJZ, Maryland's news station.
Gitmo gone? The president's plan to close America's most controversial detention center.
Hello again, I'm Lynn Bowie.
And I'm Jessica Cartalia.
Here's what people are talking about today. Breaking news this noon, the president outlines a plan to close Guantanamo Bay. As Mark Albert reports for WJZ, it comes after Congress set a deadline, and that deadline is today.
President Obama announced his latest proposal to fulfill a campaign promise and close the detention facility at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba.
It's counterproductive to our fight against terrorists because they use it as propaganda in their efforts to recruit.
There are 91 prisoners still being held at Gitmo. The plan is to transfer 35 of them to other countries. The remaining 56, including 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, would be moved to a facility here in the U.S. The administration is looking at 13 different locations, including existing prisons in South Carolina, Kansas, and Colorado.
I don't want to pass this problem on to the next president, whoever it is.
The White House says moving the prisoners to the continental U.S. would save as much as $85 million per year. But it will take a one-time cost of up to $475 million to implement the plan, which means getting the approval of Congress. And that appears unlikely.
It would be illegal under current law to transfer foreign terrorists at Guantanamo into the United States.
Congressman Mac Thornberry, the chairman of the House Armed Services Committee, called this more of a PR move than a real plan to work with Congress. But he cracked the door a bit when he told WMAV radio that it's not impossible to shut down Gitmo and that he's willing to hold a hearing on the details of the president's proposal. The White House is urging Congress to act quickly. Mark Albert, WJZ Eyewitness News.
Speaker of the House Paul Ryan issued a statement saying the president's plan fails to include details required by law, including the exact cost and location of an alternate facility.
Cool and dreary here in central Maryland. The rain is making a mess. Dark clouds hovering above the inner harbor, and they may not be in any rush to leave. WJZ's live with First Warning weather coverage. Marty has the total rainfall we're expected to get, and meteorologist Chelsea Ingram updating the current conditions. Chelsea.
Well, hi there, Lynn. Hello, everyone. Let's take you now to First Warning Doppler radar. It's been a very soggy, very messy start to your Tuesday morning. But right now, we're dealing with some lighter rainfall pushing across the region. This lighter rain is going to taper to some scattered showers as we head throughout the evening hours and tonight. We are on the cool side and certainly much cooler than we were yesterday and even this weekend as well. 42 degrees right now at BWI Thurgood Marshall Airport, 41 in D.C., 39 degrees in Annapolis, and temps aren't going to get too much higher. We're 5 degrees cooler than we were just 24 hours ago right here in Baltimore, 6 degrees cooler in Annapolis, and 6 degrees cooler in D.C. We have even more rain heading our way as we move into tomorrow. Plus, it's going to get even warmer. Let's send it over to Marty for the details. Marty.
Well, thank you very much, Chelsea. Hi, everybody. Yep, we're calling this Storm 1 and Storm 2. So, as Chelsea just mentioned, Storm 1 will start winding down slowly but surely, and then comes this deep, intense area of low pressure. Today, it's going to kick off thunderstorms, possibly tornadoes in the Southland. As it moves in a northeasterly direction, there'll be a cold side with millions of people getting affected by a pretty good shot of winter weather. Here, we are on the warm side. That means a lot of rain coming our way. From midnight tonight through midnight tomorrow, you can expect along the I-95 corridor upwards to 1.5+ inches of rain. Given how saturated the ground was before this day's moisture started, how much rain we're getting today, you add that number on, we're really going to be in potential situations of seeing some ponding and flooding. Some streams could rise, and overall, it's just going to be a terribly sloppy 48 hours. There is some light at the end of the tunnel, but we got to slog through it first. Meteorologist Chelsea Ingram has more details in our first warning weather segment. Now we're going to throw it back to you.
Remember, WJZ's weather app is a great way to keep track of our changing weather. It has hourly, daily, and extended forecasts and severe weather warnings. Just search WJZ Weather on your phone or tablet and download the CBS Baltimore app.
We're getting a close look at a suspect accused of the brazen broad daylight shooting of an elderly brother and sister yesterday. Mary is in the newsroom with the very latest on the search for that gunman. Mary?
Well, just the 90-year-old woman and her 82-year-old brother were both shot, but they are expected to be okay. Police have released these photos of the man they think is responsible. It happened in the 3400 block of Clifton Avenue yesterday just after 1. Police say the victims were not the targets but got caught in the crossfire. Both were taken to the hospital for treatment. The victim's family members say the woman would not rest until she was sure her brother was okay. Jessica.
Mary, thank you. Anyone with information about the shooting is urged to contact police.
An apartment fire in Baltimore County sends residents scrambling for safety, and some needed to be rescued. WJZ is live. Mike Hsu was at the scene in Lansdowne talking to people thankful to be alive. Mike?
Well, indeed they are. They told me that they are thankful to be alive because this fast-moving fire happened at perhaps the worst time of day, deep in the middle of the night. When the firefighters arrived at the Circle Terrace apartments, the grease in this kitchen was ablaze, which lit the side of the building on fire. Residents pounded on each other's doors.
When I opened the front door, it was a blot of smoke just hit us. And then the next thing I know, my whole kitchen was on fire. The lady house that caught on fire lived directly under me.
Out safe with her kids, Amelia says a family member was left behind, her cat. But firefighters first used these ladders to rescue 3 kids on a balcony. One teen girl is hospitalized with smoke inhalation.
Right now we know that it was 2 or 3 members in the apartment that were rescued, but we end up having 15 people that are being displaced from this apartment complex.
As time wore on, Amelia sought out firefighters and told them exactly where to look for her cat, Jacob. Then it happened. Jacob was found.
They got my cat. They got my cat. Yeah.
Jacob smelling like fire, a little scared, a little wet, but not a scratch or burn on him. This was a really hard night for you.
Yes, because I thought I lost my cat. I love my cat just like my child. Don't mess with my cat. I will kill you.
Now the shock of surviving has worn off and reality sets in.
My home is gone. I have nothing left. I don't know what else to do.
Red Cross says that they're working with those who have no place to go. I'm Mike Hsu, WJZ Eyewitness News reporting live. Back to you on TV Hill.
Mike, thank you. Some of those displaced are now staying with family and friends.
Off-track betting at the Timonium Fairgrounds is a step closer to becoming a reality today. The State Racing Commission just approved a proposal to allow betting year-round. The unanimous vote by the commission means the fairgrounds will be the first simulcasting site in Baltimore County. However, there is strong opposition within the surrounding community. Some lawmakers are drafting bills to try and stop off-track betting at the site. Well, in today's MASN on WJZ's spring training report, Orioles spring training shifts into full speed with the first full squad workouts tomorrow. All of the players on the 40-man roster have reported. Yesterday marked the 4th day of pitcher-catcher workouts. The team took a break from baseball yesterday afternoon and hit the golf course for their annual charity event to benefit area children. So nice. Wouldn't it be nice to be in Florida?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I know. I'm looking at them in their shorts and T-shirts on the golf course.
Yes.
So to come on WJZ Eyewitness News at noon, a horrific scene in Arizona. A gunman opens fire on a family. Chilling details ahead.
A big day on the presidential campaign trail. Who has the edge in Nevada as the war of words heats up?
A rainy Tuesday here in central Maryland with the possibility of a thunderstorm in the extended forecast. Meteorologist Chelsea Ingram updating the current conditions.
Eyewitness News continues with Jessica Cartalia, Lynn Bowie, First Warning Weather with Marty Bass, and meteorologist Chelsea Ingram, covering the stories that affect you. It's WJZ, Maryland's news station.